Depression. Today is Saturday, April the. Ooh. Alexa, what's today's date? April the 12th, 2025. Don't try me. I knew it was Saturday. I just didn't know the number. Hey, you know what? I kind of talk about this kind of a lot sometimes, but I just want to have this conversation this morning, okay? And I'm gonna go right to it. I'm gonna be very blunt. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Okay, don't be offended at me. I don't know how to be gentle when talking. I just get straight to the point, okay? And I've said this before and I've said it again and I want to say it again. Death has the ability to make or break you. Death has the ability to make or break you. When you see certain people that you never thought that you'd see lifeless, it does something different to the brain because you've never envisioned it, right? My solution to things like that is you have to grieve people while they're living so that when, if they go before you, it won't be so traumatizing for those who feel like they can't handle death, you know? Um, because I say that to say when I lost my first son, I checked out. Cause like what? I checked out because not because I didn't know death existed. It's just like I don't know. It hurt. It hurt really bad. It hurt. Yeah. And so that's how I learned the ability, the train of thought, the grieving thing. That's how I learned that. So when my second son died, I wasn't so messed up because I had already learned to grieve when I lost my first son. So grieving people as if they're dead is very beneficial in the end. It doesn't mean to become detached from them. Hey, it doesn't mean to become detached from them. No. It just means to grieve them while they're living. So if they die before you won't be so messed up because you've already had the vision that it could happen one day in this life. Death has the ability to make or break you, is what the fuck it is. If you're not strong enough, death will break you. If you were strong enough, you're going to be okay. I just felt like really saying that because I'm good. I'm great. A lot of people check out after their mama died, after their daddy died, after their child died, after their sister died, their brother died. They something tremendously close to them died, and they check out. They check out. I checked out when I lost my first son, so that's how the fuck I know. Cause like, bitch, I had to check back in because I'm like, I ain't got nobody. If I stay checked out, bitch, I'm gonna be outside Jade the fuck out, and my family would allow it. They would have rolled by me like, shit. No, death has the ability to make or break you. Don't let it break you, because why would it break you? You know we're all designed to die. It is a very ugly truth, but it's a truth, okay? We don't technically die. We just leave this particular world that we in and we go to another one. We might come back to this one, but we won't come back as this person I am today. So, yes, I believe in reincarnation. Yeah, so you want to hear a funny story? Like if somebody died right now next to you, if that person died, like as soon as their heart stopped, they soul and everything has left the body, but they are able to still be in the room with you. You just can't no longer you can't see them, but they're in the room with you, talking to you, seeing you crying, seeing you panic, seeing you trying to save them, like they could see. Did you know that? I just felt like telling you that. I don't know why. I just felt like telling you that because that's what the fuck happens. Probably on some shit like, you don't see me right here, stop crying. They be in there like a hologram. You can't see them because you ain't of the world or whatever it is, but that's what the fuck happens. So, I don't know. Grieve people while they're still here so that if and when they go before you, you won't be so emotionally distraught. I'm telling you, I know somebody right now, they daddy died and they checked the fuck out. I'm talking about checked the fuck out in the worst way. I'm talking about check the fuck out like, oh, who is you? What? What? Like, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Shit. I look at my auntie though, right? Her daughter died. And they were like best friends. So when I lost my baby, I looked at my auntie situation. That was another thing that helped me snap out that shit. Cause not to say it like that, I'm just from the hood. I grew up with boys because my kids wasn't shit. It's just the way I talk. I promise you. So I snapped out of it because like if my auntie could lose a whole child, a whole entire being grown adult, and she's able to be in her right state of mind, P, you can't check out behind a baby. You just can't. It sounds bad. It sounds like whatever you wanted, but these are talks that I had to have with myself to be very realistic so that I do not leave this world. And so, yeah, that helped me a lot. Because to me, she was the strongest person at that time. So I'm like, shit, if she thriving, there ain't shit I can't do. For real, on my mama. I look at her like superwoman. So, I don't know. That shit gave me an inapplicable. I don't even know if inapplicable is a fucking word, bitch. But it gave me an inapplicable courage. Cause like what? It's inapplicable. I don't know. I don't know, but it's not like it should be. And yeah, I just really had to say that, honestly. Yeah. And the second thing that I want to say, and I say this every time I get on this app, every time I get off this app, um, we need to restore humanity. Love thy neighbor, know thy neighbor. We need to restore humanity. We need to, and when I say we, I'm not talking about black people, white people. I'm talking about we as a whole. We as a whole, nigga. We as a whole, everybody. This isn't a race thing. This isn't a gender thing. This is a people thing. Like we all united, we stand. Divided, we fall. It's gonna come to a time where we're gonna that line right there. United we stand, and divided we fall. It's gonna be very important to remember your little noggin. Okay? Oh my mama. Um, it's most people think it's easier to be mean to somebody, to talk bad about somebody, to down somebody, to oh she cockeyed. Oh, people think it's so much. It's so easier to be mean, but it's not. Like, did you know to just genuinely be nice? Like, it takes nothing to do. Like, just be like, hey, that takes nothing to do than to be like, you punk ass bitch. You know how much energy that took versus, hey, like, do you, like, life is so, but we gotta find a beauty in it so we can find a beauty in other people. I don't know how to tell you to do other than what I'm trying to say, but everything has beauty, and we need to come together. I ain't saying we finna go to war or no weird ass shit like that, but nigga, we might eventually. And that united we stand, divided we fall. That shit gonna come in real motherfucking handy one of these days. You ain't gonna care if the person that you standing with is Chinese, African, Buddha, two legs, one leg, three legs. You ain't gonna give a fuck. United we stand, divided we fall. Is all that's gonna. Better come in your mind. Hey, that better be the only thing, because what? Jesus. And to think, they used to think I was crazy when I was a kid. It's cold as fuck in this bitch. I just was ahead of time. Yeah, my goddamn legs. I just was on TikTok for an hour. I be trying to be sociable. Y'all know I'm an introvert. So I don't have friends or anything. So every blue moon I try to get on here to talk. It look like I got a lot of friends, don't it? It look like I'm sociable. It look like I go to clubs. It look like I go to, I don't do shit. Not because I can't. Okay, funny story. So last night I was looking up in the sky, right? A lot of times I go outside, I look up in the sky because I'm very close to the sky. I'm in Colorado Springs, so I'm on the mountain. I'm very close to the sky. And I just be trying to see what can I see in the sky. Now I have an ideal of a visual of what I think is up there. I don't think I'm necessarily incorrect of what's up there. I just think I haven't visually seen it. It's like knowing something but don't have the proof. So I'm gonna get me a really nice telescope. I don't know. It's only three of us on this. Well, it's only four of us because it's three of you all and one of me. Is that even a um? What's a really good telescope? Does anybody know? Like, what's a really good telescope? The man was like, "Well, if your budget is $300, then you should find a really good telescope." Bitch, just because something is more money doesn't mean that it's better. So, like, do anybody on here know, like, what's a really good telescope? He said if I drove an hour and 20 minutes west, like, I'll see some really good shit in the sky. I know the sky is full of nice things. I'm talking about, baby, I might see some shit in that motherfucker. I won't even be able, because what? Yeah. What's a really nice telescope? I seen some last night, but they were nice in price. They all look the same to me. So I don't really know. It's like I don't want to get one that's kind of bleary, and then I don't want to get one that you can only see, you can't see so far, because even here where I'm at, I mean the sky doesn't get so dark where I'm at, so that's the problem. It's a little lit up, but they said an hour and something the sky is really dark. So I want to go. I'm like, you know how people chase tornadoes and shit, bitch? I'm trying to chase the sky. Do you know what's in the sky? Do you know what's under us? Fuck was we got underground tunnels up under us, but fuck that. Do you know what's under them tunnels? Like, do you know? Do you know what's in the water? It's so many dimensions, so many different worlds. People only believe that the only world exists is what they can see in front of them, and that is so sad. Because baby, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means that you're not talented enough, you're not blessed enough to see it. Now, don't be misconstrued. I ain't telling you that I don't seen it either, but I know it exists. You ain't never seen a virgin get pregnant, but you believe it. You ain't never seen nobody walk on water, but you believe it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just saying. I'm just saying. Then people be like, the earth is flat, earth is round. Who gives a fuck? What if this shit ain't even earth you on? What if that ain't even a real name? Who you've been programmed and conditioned to believe that this is the word earth. Where in Africa, you know what? It's not just Americans. You saying when you say black people, Americans not the only one to get caught in Africa. I know some stories where people send money back home to build houses, and them houses never get built. I know so many people from West Africa. Now I know this man that was in Atlanta. He got deported and he went back, and baby, when I tell you he built the biggest Versace compound, He could have never did that in America. And I'm sure he probably spent maybe 500,000, maybe. In America, 500,000 would not even gave him the quarter, if half of none of it. I do believe we should go somewhere. I do believe that we should leave America, although we were really here. Everybody is not an African. I believe slavery, if it really did exist, this is my opinion, is that the Indians that they enslaved were already here. So not only did they come here and take their land, but then they enslaved them. If you would go back, this is my opinion. This is just Prince's opinion. It's not to offend anybody. This is my opinion. If you go back and you look at a lot of the pictures, even my great grandma, right, on my grandma on my daddy's side, my great grandma on my daddy's side are all Indians, right? So if you go back and you really do an ancestry DNA, everybody's not from Africa, but of course they're gonna tell people that when they go to do the DNA ancestry test, like if you look at a lot of those photos from those years ago, look at their noses. Do your research on what Indians. Look at their eyes. Look at their foreheads. Look at their just look at their skin. Look at their Indians are black, but they're reddish, like reddish dark. Like look at their complexion. A lot I believe a lot of stuff that they told us about history was a lie. Like they just told, like religion, my opinion. They just told us something to believe in. But if you go back and you unpack a lot of that shit, you got a boat from Africa. Yeah, oh. See, that was my problem as a kid. I used to always get in trouble because the teachers used to say I was trying to be like combative. I'm not trying to be combative. What you telling me is not making sense. And I need to know, how did we get here to here? You're not going to tell me what the book said because the book don't make sense to me. You need to explain it to me because you teaching it. Now I'm in trouble. So I'm in trouble because the teachers were slow. Oh my God. If I could go back and sue the school, nigga, I'm sorry. I'm from the ghetto, so I call people niggas. Don't be offended. I would sue them. Cause like, what? Bruh, I have a GED. I have a associate's degree. I'm almost done with my bachelor's degree. I'm going for my master's. Like, they just couldn't teach me. For real. We have a brain, and we have to use it. The motherfucking boats weren't made of steel. That's what the fuck we know. Them little bitty ass brown boats that didn't even have the equipment that they got on there today. They won't, like, so you, fuck, make it make sense. Oh, Princess, you shouldn't say that slavery was real. Bitch, that ain't what Princess said. Princess said, explain to her how the fuck they got the boats from how, bitch, how? Nigga tried to tell me they made another, listen, I was always a kid that had so many questions, and people did not like that. Even recently, me and my dad was talking. My dad was like, you trying to outsmart me. I'm not trying to outsmart you. I'm simply just a person. You tell me this is blue, right? But what if I said it's red? Or what if I said it's white? And I need you to explain to me, how do you see it as that? I don't see it as that. We are two people that's next to each other, but we're not of the same world. We're not in the same thing because we don't believe the same. Baby. That's why when they talking about doing an ancestry test and people say, I'm from here. They taking your motherfucking money and making you believe in something. First of all, you gotta know foreigners. West African, you not eat what? Subhanallah. They lying to people and people eating that shit up. It's a way for the government to get money. Oh, we from slaves. I want to know where I'm from. Oh, God. I'm sure somewhere on later in the DNA crosses with African, because some American found an African to fuck, but it didn't come from slavery. What? Man, listen, even the people that they said were slaves, if you go back and you look at them, my homeboy gonna try to tell me, P, of course they don't look the same. Those was Africans. Each generation changed. My great great my on my mom's side, right? They still look the same. My daddy on they huh? 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 They're Indians. They weren't Africans. Like, and then if some were African, they migrated here somehow. I don't know. They were already here, but to have went there to get them and brought them back on a boat, nigga, the white people would have died. The black people would have died. Bitch, they would have lost so much merchandise. Do you not understand what this like? What they didn't say they went from Georgia to Alabama, nigga. They went from. Mm. I don't know how we was created yet, but when I figured that one out, that's gonna trip you out too, cause bitch, we weren't created by no dust. And then if, and then sometimes I'm like, maybe we were cloned, though, cause they said that even if a woman needed to be created from Adam, we still would have been cloned because we would have needed his ribs, we would have needed his cells, we would have needed his DNA. But then what did the woman genetic part of that DNA would have came from? Yeah, they say I don't know. My niece said one day I'm gonna discover some shit and they gonna come kill me. I said that's okay. They gonna kill you too. It's a 2-for-1, baby. She was like, I'm like, so you want to die with me? Cause I discovered some shit about the world that I shouldn't. And it's not even shit I be reading. I just be reading. I just be knowing shit in my head, and then eventually that shit just yeah, yeah. Good. How are you? So. mm I can't wait to see a fucking alien. I think I've seen one before, but I'm ready to see one. I'm ready to go to that sky and be like, whoo. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just be thinking too, for real, because like people always say that aliens doesn't exist, but who created us? Like, wouldn't we be part alien? Like, how many species of an alien is it? Who captured the first alien? Who captured them? Like, I don't know. What is soft? Cocaine? Cocaine? Oh, Jesus. No, I'm just fucking. I'm not judging you. I just said, oh, Jesus. Wallahi, I don't judge shit, bitch. My daddy do rocks. He do hard. I don't judge shit, nigga. Yeah, nah. Cause bitch, don't say shit about my daddy, nigga. Mind your business. No, because like honestly, I don't have to be on drugs to think like this. I've thought like this since I was a kid, and everybody thought I was crazy. And it's not that I'm crazy. I've just been ahead of my time. Sometimes you could say something without proof, and it makes you sound crazy. Like me telling you that half of the meat that you eat is cloned, and half of the red meat has human DNA in it. It sounds crazy. It sounds far fetched, but guess what? The reality of it is, it's happening. So sounds crazy, right? My government wouldn't let me stop talking about the government. They kill me. We could be. I don't know if that's what we're in, but like I tell people, we're all an experiment. If people believe that eat, Little is not an experiment. They're lying. We're all an experiment. And in order for, what do you do with your experiments? You watch it closely. So we're all being monitored. Why are we being monitored? Because we're experiments. The fuck? Not only are we experiments, but certain ones with certain DNA types are being hunted. The fuck? Mm. But what can you do about it? You can either be hunted or get hunted. What can you do? It's the world we live in. But guess what? Even those that are hunting us are being hunted too. It's it's a it's a 360. I'm telling you, I was never crazy. They just could not understand me. They did not know why I behaved the way I did. They did not know why I thought my thought process was my thought process. I'm 38 this year and I've never had a job in my life. And I didn't come from a silver spoon. My thought process has just been my thought process. Like, I know I need money to survive. I know I need a home, I need a car, I need clothes, I need shoes, I need food. It's just I chose a different way to find the way that I survive in those ways versus being a slave in this 360. Hmm. She's crazy. The fuck? Hell yeah. I seen, okay, so listen, you might not, I don't know if it was last year or the year before last. So much has happened in the past little time, so I can't remember. But I was sitting outside my door at my old place, and I was waiting on the school bus to come, and it was in the summertime, and I was sitting in this chair, and a bee flew, but it was a drone. It was a drone. It wasn't a bumblebee. Bzzz. It wasn't a bumblebee. It was a drone. I could bet my last breath on it. Wallahi billahi, I swear by God. If whatever the universe has that says, okay, what is the last thing that you say? Is this true? I'm standing on it. It was not a bumblebee. When the last time have you been stung by a bumblebee? When? When the last time have you got a butterfly to just fly to you? It sounds so crazy. I know. She's crazy. She's retarded. You know these birds that you see? You think these are birds? I mean, some are. Do, do you hear them chirping? You got to be so in tune with the world that you can see the things around you and how they're changed. When was the last time you got stung by a bump? I'm like, again, I'm almost 40, so I remember as a kid, them bitches sting always, like always getting stung by a bee. Now you can't even get a bee to sting you. Like, come sting me real quick. Let me see something. Shit. So I don't know. I don't know. It's always strange things. Bitch, they gave us fake snow in Georgia before I left. Nigga, wet. They controlled the motherfucking weather. Nigga, these clouds that we see, this shit ain't even. What the fuck is clouds? This shit look like smoke. Look like a big ass smoke machine. I don't trust shit. The fucking air. You don't even know what the fuck you breathing. You just hope that this motherfucking won't kill you too bad. It's always. Have you ever asked yourself how some people are allergic to air? What the fuck is in air that would make you fucking allergic to air? Nigga, allergic to air. And so I asked this man, I'm like, so if you're allergic to eggs, are you allergic to chicken? If you're allergic to chicken, are you allergic to eggs? I am. I don't know. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I believe in everything. I believe in demons. I believe in, and I know, why am I smiling when I say that? Cause shit, what you want me to do? Cry about it? Oh, okay. Sidebar. You know how you say some stuff on the ground? We're walking on top of people that's being trafficked, sex trafficked, human trafficked, organ trafficked, kids trafficked. What the fuck you think is up under you? And it's a whole world that you can't even see. Some, but most importantly, the underworld is a little bit more evil than the world up here because we have laws and we have regulations. Under those tunnels, there's no laws. It's so different. I know. I just wanted to say that. My niece say I'm gonna say something one day, and they're gonna be like, "How she know that?" I don't know. I just be saying shit because my mind tell me I'm right. It's just sometimes I used to have this dream when I was in Atlanta, like years ago. I had it like 3 times in a row. It was a senator. He used to come see this girl that was being held hostage in a basement on her mattress, and he used to come and have sex with her. And then when he was finished, he put his suit, he put his tie back on, and then he would just go. I kept having that dream, and I was like, God, don't do this to me. I'm not trying to go solve no motherfucking cases. What the fuck, bitch? I am not Scooby the fuck dude. Don't do that one to me. I don't want that one, and I don't want to be a medium. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Hell no. Both could be right. So basically, a demon, right? Hmm. We all have them inside of us, right? To believe that you are created without a demon in you is to believe that you're not even created. It is just that some people's demons can be contained for whatever reason. But that's why some people who don't know that they have demons inside of them, when they listening, when they listening to certain music, when they see certain things, that's why it's easy to bring it out of them because they don't believe that they have it in them. But once you know that you have the demon and the devil inside of you, you're not so easily triggered. You know who you are a lot more than a person who don't know what's inside of them. But that's why they give you religion, so you don't believe that there's a demon and devil inside of you, but it is. What you think? You only got good in you? Why you didn't? I definitely talked to my granddaddy. I definitely talked to my auntie. I definitely talked to my cousin. I definitely talked to my friend. I definitely talked to my 2 boys, my first son and my second son. Why you didn't? I was 400 and something pounds. I definitely called on my granddaddy because oh my mama. I'm not ashamed to talk about it. I'm not scared to say I talk to spirits. Ain't shit wrong with it. You better talk to them because while you not talking to them, they around you, they protecting you, they looking at you, they with you, they make the world go around. What you think spirits and energy do? The world would not fucking operate if that shit did not recycle. I see a big balloon that kind of threw me off just now. I know. Can y'all see that balloon through that window? Damn, that shit threw me off. That big ass helium balloon. Sorry, I was being nosy. I don't do no music. But you better talk to spirits. Now you better make sure you talk to one that fuck with you. Like, let's say my mom, respectfully. Let's say my mom died tomorrow. I wouldn't call on her spirit. Let's say my father died, my mother died. I wouldn't call on their spirits. Um, when calling on spirits, you gotta call on the ones that fuck with you wholeheartedly. It does not matter the connection that you all have. Why would you gotta call on the ones that fuck with you. Not that you fucked with, but the ones that really fucked with you and that you know will stand on the front line with you. Because you can summon a bad spirit. Now you fucked up. Now you're a little schizo. So you don't want to necessarily stomach a bad spirit. Those things really exist. But you could channel some shit in you and now you fucked up because you don't channel the wrong thing. I'm telling you. When I wanted to move to Colorado, I channeled my granddaddy. Why did I channel my granddaddy? Said that nigga could sell water to a fish. Like, why wouldn't you? And then I could sell water to a fish, so why not channel that? And I came here and I got everything I wanted. And it's just been happening like, oh my God. Sorry. But you don't know how excited it makes me. Because I always knew I could talk to spirits, but no. They tell you to call on Jesus and call on all this other. Muhammad didn't come help me. Jesus didn't come to help me. No. Yeah, I got children. Now what? What you want to know? If they're a witch too? What you want to know? They do magic too? I don't teach them that. But I do teach them by a certain age they're gonna be a fucking god. I don't care who like it and who don't. My kids will be worshipped. You ain't gotta like it. It's a fact. Yeah. If my kid want to, they can rule the fucking world. That's what blowing life into a kid looks like. That's what knowing who you are looks like. Yeah. You know, and another reason, like, I got a kid, never posted my kid online. You know what you could do with somebody's picture? You know what type of energy you could do to an innocent soul? Yeah, I got one kid, and I protect my kid. I don't talk about my kid on here either, because I protect my kid with all costs. I'm standing on the front line behind my kid, and my kid know it. I ain't just telling y'all this. Behind my kid, I'm killing shit. We could what is it, replay this, save this. I don't give a fuck. Behind my kid. My kid want to go to Japan this year for the birthday, so what you think happening? It's me. If you go back and you look at my story, man, I've only posted, well, that wasn't even a birthday. I don't even post that either. It's not a steak this far I ain't took my kid to. I just ain't took it out. It's only 8. I don't even tell you the gender. It's a it, because that ain't none of your business to know what kind of gender it is. It's a kid. The fuck? I think people get on this social site and be so ready to parade their kid. And then they views going up. They think the views going up for them. Bitch, somebody looking at your children. You tripping. Don't play like that. Not only is it pedophilia in this world, it's bad entities that I know want to get me back. Please don't get me back. Leave my child alone. That's why when my ex-friend asked me to put voodoo on her baby daddy, like, bitch, I got a kid. You want me to, so it, I was more so heartbroken, because that means you don't love my kid. If you can ask me to do something like that, now that person would have came to me and said, hey P, I think somebody got something on me, take it off of me. I would have did it gladly. I would have tried to. Gladly. But to come to me to ask me to put something on somebody, knowing that I got a seed, that got to continue to live in this world, that shit hurt. Yeah, that hurt. And it probably shouldn't hurt, because a person who doesn't understand how that shit work, or maybe they did, I don't know, I just was offended, because you don't love my kid. You want that shit to... Do you know what a curse is? I was born a fucking curse. Do you know what it's like to be breaking those holes? My mom did voodoo her whole life. My mom did it. My grandma did it. My aunties did it. And I talk about it because I'm a bloodline witch. I'm not ashamed of it. My auntie used to be like, when I was a kid, she used to be like, Princess, you're not a witch, you're a prophet. My mom, my sisters, everybody said it. I'm talking about since I was like, baby. Um, so I don't do it, but I could. I really could. I don't need any rituals. Yeah, I don't need any rituals. I don't need to read any books. My brain will tell me what to do. Seriously. You don't even know. Oh, I did I did a love spell on somebody. I'm not ashamed of anything I've done, but I asked for permission. He said yes. A love spell is so easy to do. Let me tell you, I'm not a gatekeeper. I'm telling, listen, it's so easy. It's so simple. It's not about you can have a wet vagina, but you don't have the dopamine in the wet vagina. Wet vagina is just a lubricant. But to produce dopamine through your walls, it's a drug. It's like meth, right? You got to know how to produce it. You know, got to know how to produce it. I know. Um, no, no. They all play different roles. They all have different roles. You have a bad habit of pulling out. Oh my God, you're so nasty. Shut your bitch ass up. Not just I don't feel guilty for. Mm, it's only one thing in this life I've ever felt guilty for, and I let that shit go years ago. I played when I went to London. I used that man really, really bad, and I felt bad because he put voodoo on me, so I felt really bad. Outside of that, it's nothing I feel bad for. I had a plan to kill my mom at 12. I know if she see this, she read my book. I had a plan. I tried to kill this girl at 13. I put a hit on somebody in 2007. I don't feel bad, but am I thankful that none of that shit happened? Yes. I lost two kids. I've been raped 7 times. I've been on my own since I was 12. So you can only imagine. I done sold cat for years. I don't regret shit. You can't live in fucking regret. You can't motherfucking feel guilty for why. Right now, right now, if I go get a cup of water and that water falls on this floor, once I get that shit up, I ain't standing there water no more, even if it was my last cup of water. Mm, I don't know. We were acting out from me from Philip could have. I don't know, but we were all young for sure. But it doesn't mean that you hold on to things that happened when you were young. Like let's say I got raped in 2007, October, right? I was like maybe 12, probably 37 now. So imagine if I still held the fact, and that happened like on a Sunday. We was watching Three Stooges. I remember vividly. Now let's say if I carried on around the fact that I got raped at 12, I don't, I don't see the connection and how that still would affect me if that happened in 2001. I'm sorry, 2001. If that happened in 2001, I don't see how that would affect me in 2025. You get what I'm saying? That was like 24 years ago, right? Like you healing, letting shit go. Even if you got raped, it still wasn't your fault. Like men be getting raped so much as little boys and they grow up as grown men and don't tell anybody. That shit still don't be their fault either. That doesn't make you less than a man. That shit don't make you less than a nothing because you was a kid and couldn't fight a weak fucker off of you. No. But does that mean that you should linger life like, oh, I got raped as a little? No, no. It happened. Move on, move around. Now I don't know the politically correct word to say, but you don't also see me being a motivated speaker either. I'm just saying it the way I know how to say it. Like, no, I should have unrolled this one. I don't think I'm gonna smoke this one. I don't regret nothing that I wanted to do. I don't regret nothing that I've done. I don't. I'm a person who think of if I slap you right now, you may be fuck out of me. You might kill me. You might shoot me. You might not do shit. These are all the pros and cons I think before I do anything. So I don't, now even when I got raped, I've been raped 7 times. I don't even let that be like, I don't know. Because I dealt with that shit like when it happened. Like, it ain't happened in a whole lot of years. My sister boyfriend raped me when I was 12. No, no. I don't know. I ain't until like I've never had a mother. I've never had a father. I'll never know what it's like to have a mother. I never know what it's like to have a father. I never know what it's like to have grandparents, aunties, uncles. I'll never know what it's like to have none of those things. And I'm still not a person that's like, I've never had. When you know when you know what's not coming, you deal with it. You don't dwell in it. You either make your own or you get what I'm saying? Like, why at this age would I still be crying about not having parents? I talk to them every day, but I accept them for how they come and how they are. So I don't know. I just feel like some people just be wanting problems. Some people just like pity parties. Some people just like staying stuck in time. Not me. You hit me, bitch. We gotta talk about this. Or we finna fight, cause like we ain't finna just let that shit stay in my chest. No, no. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I love people. No matter what I've been through in life, that shit could never make me bitter. People look at me and tell me I'm supposed to be bitter. I'm supposed to be on drugs. No, I don't want a black liver. I don't want cancer. I don't want a black heart. I'm not holding on to shit. I'm glad I've always been one of those people when something happened, that shit just happened. We dealing with it or we moving on. I don't know how to be 37 and still crying about what type of childhood I should have had and what type of childhood I did not have. I, and again, that's just me. It's not to say that to nobody else. That's just me and my brain. Everybody handles shit different. It's some people that still lingering on the shit that happened 50 years ago and they 70. If you still linger on to shit, you cannot enjoy this life. If you don't let go of stuff, you cannot enjoy the fruits of this life. You cannot see the beauty in it. You'll never see the beauty in it because you stand stuck. Life is beautiful. Trust me. It would. And you'll hate everybody else too. And as soon as somebody say something, that shit gonna be a trigger. Do. For so long, when I didn't just, I don't think I hated my mom. I just didn't like her. Like when I was younger, like if I didn't like you, you gonna feel that I don't like you. Like you just gotta know that I don't like you. But now at this age, I don't have that energy. I just don't. Well, I don't know about that. Me, child, listen. Mm-mm. Sometimes I be talking to my dad and he be trying to trigger me. I don't know if he know it or not. But I just be like, I just started back talking. I ain't talked to him in 4 months. You know, The reason that I stopped talking to him for that little bit of time, I respect my dad a whole lot. But sometimes he and I will be talking and he'll say, well, if my daddy was living and my daddy told me to do something, I would do it. Y'all kids. Bitch, I'm almost 40. Y'all kids. You see, the problem is with my dad, he never parented me. He's never even been in my life. And so now to be this big age and he say things like that, I have to correct him. And I tell him, if I had a father too, I definitely would do the same. My daddy said jump, I'll jump too. I've never had a daddy. I said it just like that. He says, you still holding on to that? No, we're having a conversation and I'm letting you know why I behave the way to you that I do is because it's how I view you. I still respect you as a human, but I don't view you as a father, so I can't treat you like that, but I still treat you as an elder with kindness, with respect, with, you get what I'm saying? But as a father, you're supposed to have a certain priority that you don't have in my life because this life that we have is a game, right? So it's levels to be in my life based off of you, not what you do for me, but your behavior towards me is what puts you in these levels in this thing that we call life. It's nothing personal. I don't know. I ain't seen me. I've never had that problem. I've never had friends. I never cared enough to fit in with society. Like, I don't wear name brand clothes. I don't sometimes. This is blue moon. But like, I couldn't even tell you what's a good designer. I don't even know what's on TV. I don't even know what's on the radio. Fit in. You make your own world and you make people fit in your shit. Why you want to fit in somebody else's shit? You wasn't designed to fit in their world. You create your own and then you teach them how to be in yours. Master manipulation. Nigga, I'm laughing, but I'm so for real. Honestly. I created my world. I have my own world. And in order to be in my world, you got to behave a certain way. Not when you're not talking to me, but when you, yeah. I like certain mannerisms. I like gentleness. I got a friend right now that he's, I know he might listen to this. Sir, if you listen to this, don't be offended. But sometimes you're starting to irritate me because, like, I hate for a man to try to overtalk a woman and don't let a woman say what she's saying. Like, that is it's such bitch made. It makes women like me not even respect you as a man anymore. It's like, are you okay, sir? Oh no. You better look at it like that. For real. Life is beautiful. It has some road bumps. It has a lot of road bumps. It does. But you don't have control over them. I don't know. I don't know what you feel now. I feel like you just a troll. I don't know how you feel. I don't know. Me, I know I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's why. Oh no, I don't care. It's me. I don't care. Like, Y'all people funny. You know, can I ask you a question? Feelings got you in trouble, so you block out feelings. Why you block them out instead of learning to control with them so that you can navigate properly? You made me forget the question, though. Um, I don't know. We were designed to have feelings on a different note because you think dinosaurs had feelings and emotions? I don't know. Oh, Jesus. No, you know, well connected. Shit. No, the world gonna respect me and not through fear. The world gonna respect me through humanity. The world gonna respect me because I'm respectful. Why the fuck wouldn't you want to respect somebody that's respectful to you? But I don't even, this is the only thing I'm gonna say about my child on this one. I don't even whoop my kids. I'm not even a girl. What? I'm an answer. No. You just gonna respect me. Cause bitch, my energy gonna channel into you. You may not respect nobody else, but bitch, you gonna respect me. I'm a Christmas tree. You ever kick the Christmas tree? Respect is something that should be given. The only thing that should be earned is trust. Respect should be given off the muscle. Unless you're disrespected, then you giving what's given to you. But respect is given. Trust is earned. And I don't think a lot of people get that concept. It's a lot of people in this world that's willing to die for their respect. I don't know if you know that or not. But it is some that's willing to die for their respect. I believe in respect and all, because like, who the fuck am I to disrespect somebody? But now I'm also the one that, why the fuck would you disrespect me, bitch? You don't know me. So, respect, no, I'm respectful. Somebody hold the door for me. You know what? Thank you, sir. If I see somebody coming through and I got the door, I don't care, man, woman, boy, child, white, black, I'm gonna hold the door. They ain't even gotta say thank you to me because I ain't even doing it for them. I'm doing it because I know I see them. So rightfully so, by law, I should hold the door. By law of what? Law of fucking attraction. You should just hold the fucking door. You know, things like that. Somebody bagging my groceries. Thank you, Miss Mary. John, how are you? Like what? If I see something somebody got on that I like and they on all the way around the corner, I'm gonna chase their ass down. Cause me letting them know they got that shit on may make their day cause they got that shit on. And it may could be something that's something like orange, blue, I don't care. I like it. Yes. You know, I don't know. Or like if I see people out and they got tribal marks, I'm the wrong person to see out in public and you got tribal marks. You could be a kid, you could be a boy, you could be a girl, you could be a man. I don't give a fuck what you are. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Oh my God, are you from such and such? Do you respect culture? I'm respectful in all aspects. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I got dropped off on in the wrong place. You know how like they say that men feel like they were born women and women feel like they were born men. I feel like I was born West African. I don't know where, but I just feel like it. Um, Culture, food, language. Yeah. Do people disrespect because of pride, envy, or pride? It could be pride. Because not necessarily because somebody's disrespectful, they jealous of a person. No. They could just feel like they bigger than that person. Like let's say Susie go eat at what is it? I couldn't think of the steakhouse. I think it's called Ted Steakhouse in Atlanta downtown, right? Let's say Susie go in there and eat, and she feel like she bigger than the waiter, and she talking to the waiter like, ah, ah. It doesn't mean she envious. It means she feel like she too big. That's all. So I don't know if that's the same as pride, but it ain't envious for sure. She feel like she bigger. That's all. Some people think money give you stature. Do you know how many millionaires are peasants? Do you know how many millionaires are broke? Broke does not determine your wealth. So if a girl wanted my baby daddy, is it because of pride? No, she might just like what the fuck she saw in him. It ain't shit. She just like what she seen in him. She can have him. Package wrap him. Man, what would you like for me to deliver him to? But, no. She like what she like. Everybody's interpretation of things is totally different. You know how many women it is to one man? You know how many women it is? You know how many men it is to one woman? Like what? What? She's supposed to be blind, like she don't see him? If I was in a situation like that, like she's supposed to be blind, like no, it doesn't work that way in the real world. Now, yeah. But let's say she did it. Let's say that Susie wanted Mary's husband and she knew that Mary was married. And she did it maliciously. That isn't pride, that's envious. That's something very different still. Now let's say that Susie see that Mary is married and she walk up to them and say, hey, I like you all, do that. That's confidence. It just depends on the scenario, how it happened, and it's a lot that goes into it. I'm a person that think of so many scenarios for one thing, so I don't really know. It just depends on like, you know, yeah. Intent matters. It's like, what? I don't know. Like I asked this question, right? I asked a series of questions too, right? If your brother was dying and needed to sleep with your wife, would you allow him to sleep with your wife? Or would you allow your brother to die? And if you allowed your brother to die, is that a form of selfishness? For me, if I had a husband and they said that he needed to sleep with my sister to survive, she better go put on a show. Because what? Yeah, it says it ain't that serious. See, once you understand sex, life is a little bit different to you. You know? A lot of people's in a relationship and all they have to hold is sex. Most men, they got penis to offer. Women got vagina. What happens when neither one wants that? What else you got to offer? What's there left? So, okay, I got a question for you. I got another question. If you sent an alien and a robot fighting, which one would you help? And if you had a choice to fuck an alien or a robot, which one would you fuck? And why? Let's say you was fucking Mary and Mary turned into an alien. Do you keep going or do you stop? I don't know. Yes, I believe in aliens. Yes, I believe we've probably had encounter with aliens because they can go to look like us. These bodies are just uniforms. Anybody can get them. So. For real. For real, I like to think. I mean, because there be a lot of good questions in this world. There be a lot of good questions. Very few answers. You can ask one question and get a million answers. You know. But I want to ride a horse really bad. Okay, hear me out. Sidebar. So I tried to, there's this place by me where you can ride horses, but there's a weight limit of like 250 pounds. And I'm like 200, and last time I checked, I was like 263 or 258 pounds. And then they said they weigh you. So I'm like, I get it, but I just had a sidebar because looking outside, it looked like Little House on a Prairie, like cowboys and shit. Yeah. Any more questions? I be having a lot of shit. That's why my dad said I tried to outsmart him. I didn't try to outsmart you. I just got 5 things, 10 things for one thing. Like what? Shit. My brain like, for real, bitch. My brain be going. That's why the Nigerians like me. Nigerians like me. I can't be got. Mary who? Talking about Jesus' mom? Oh. Hey, Billy. Okay, let me ask you a question then. Mary. Oh, okay. It took you so long to answer the question. Hell, I forgot the question. I was going to ask you a religious question. I'm sorry. Let me get my questions. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Hold up, buddy. Let me see. shit to say. Y'all gonna be like, she crazy. She crazy. Ooh, yeah, I used to be 400 pounds. Oh, my mama. I used to really be 400 pounds. I sure the fuck was. So I learned balance was the key. When I was 400 pounds, I used to stand in the mirror like this. I used to be like, bitch, you don't want to lose your knees. You don't want to lose your knees. If you lose your ability to walk, then you've lost so many abilities. You know, when you get real big, you start, your knees hurt, your feet hurt. Everything hurt. Everything hurt. Everything hurt. Ooh, 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 ooh. Everything hurt. Oh, you learn balance. You get to rejuvenate yourself. You know how many people that's my age, legs hurting, knees hurting, hips hurting? It's like, no, bitch, you gotta get youthful. All right, you ready? Let's go. Are you really gonna answer my questions? If not, don't be on this motherfucker being lame. Oh yeah, I like raisins. Mind your business, not my business why I like raisins. I like raisins because I'm good. I'm old. All right, you ready? And I'm just gonna ask them, have you ever paid for sex? They're just random questions. Have you ever paid for sex? Have you ever paid for sex is the question. Okay. If your wife cheated and became pregnant, what would you do? If your wife cheated on you and got pregnant, your girlfriend cheated on you, what would you do? Okay, if your mate cheated on you, it said wife. If your wife cheated on you and got pregnant, what would you do? I had to find my reason. No, no, because that's bad. So y'all would leave her? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Y'all wouldn't want to be left. If the police was looking for your favorite person and offering a 30,000 reward, would you turn them in? Would you turn your best friend in or your favorite person for 30,000? I know. I think this is more so of an integrity question. If you could, if you could, if you could travel back into time, would you, and how far would you go back? If you could travel back into time, how far would you go back? Uh, have you ever cheated on somebody? And why? What made you cheat on that person? You'll go back to you was 22. Mm. Mm. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Have you ever cheated on somebody and why? Yep, no motherfucking raisins were good. I'm farting, shouting. You from Atlanta or you just using shouting? Would you rather a gay son or a gay daughter and why? Oh, I'm going to answer this question. Would you ever join a cult? No. Do you believe in hoodoo and voodoo? Yes. Would you die for your favorite person? Yes. Have you ever had sex in your parents' bed? Yes. My mom. I'm sorry. Do you believe in the stock market? Yes. Or you would prefer a gay daughter? Have you ever willingly had sex with a family member? Fuck no. Would you have sex in the same room as your friend? Yes. If you could live on any planet, would you? Jupiter. If your mom turned into an alien, what would you do? Be very sympathetic, 'cause I could totally understand how the fuck she got from A to B. What if you found out you were kidnapped at birth? You know what? They got crucified Priscilla. Cause why would you kidnap me? And they would have to hang her. I don't give a fuck what you think. Define tough love. I don't believe in tough love. I believe if you give a person tough love, you're not giving them no love for real. What would you do if all the electronics came to life in your home? It just depends in which order, because I'm gonna talk to them because I'm gonna need to understand like how the fuck long you been doing this. If your friend went to if your friend went to rob a store with you in the car, however you didn't know it was the plan, would you tell? I'm telling. I'm telling. I don't care. If you go rob a store with me in the car and I don't know that's the plan, I'm telling. I don't give a fuck. Have you ever now if we go rob a store together and I get caught and you don't, I'm not telling. I'm not telling. But if you go in that motherfucker and I don't know that that's what you're he live at 22196. He got a baby mama. What? Don't put me in no shit that I ain't asked to be in. Respectfully. Have you ever had sex with an animal? No. If your homie was a deadbeat, would you tell them? Yes, I had a homeboy that was a deadbeat. But I'm real though. Shit, at least you know that I'm going to tell on you if you put me in a situation that I did not ask to be in. You can't say that you did not know. I'm a law-abiding citizen at that point. If we both go rob a store and I get caught and you don't, who the fuck am I to tell? You got the right to kill me if I tell on you because I went against the code. But if you take me to a store and I don't know that that's what you're going to do, I am going to tell. Just so that we're clear. Um, honestly, cause like, bitch, what? I mean, that bitch hyperventilating. Cause don't do that to me, cause you already knew I was gonna tell on you because I told you, like, don't put me in a situation like that. If you saw an alien and a robot fighting, which one would you help? I'm gonna help the one that's losing. If you could be any animal, which one would you be? A lion. I already got the heart of a lion, a jaguar, an eagle. Are you happy with your gender? Very happy. Who wouldn't want to be a woman? Would you willingly eat human meat? No. But do I believe that the government is feeding us human meat? Yes. If you could not eat food anymore, what would you eat? Air. Would you rather live for life, never die, but be poor, like shit, piss poor, or would you rather have $1 million for 1 year? I'd rather be shit, piss poor. Cause that shit piss poor, I know how to make happiness out of nothing. Bitch, I come from a third world country inside America. Bitch, I am a survivor. I am not a victim. Would you smoke crack if your favorite person was being held hostage and that was the ransom? Surely the fuck would. Like, oh my God, I don't turn into a crackhead because you got my person hostage. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? Nope, it's immorally. If you could live under the sea, would you? Nope. If a dog was chasing you but stopped chasing you to start chasing somebody else, would you help? Fuck no. Because, bitch, you seen that dog chasing me too. Why the fuck didn't you run? Would you forgive your dad for Would you forgive your dad for sleeping with your wife? What would you do? What would you do if you walked in on your partner in your parents' bed? Do you believe in interracial dating? I don't really care. Have you ever been depressed severely? I was so depressed I tried to kill myself 6 times. Do you believe in aliens? I surely do. If it's a child running from the dog, oh my mama, listen to me. I need you to listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. Just like I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't know. I don't want to lie to you. If it's my child for sure, but I just don't know if I'm already away. I might scream, of course, but for me, I don't know what instinct might kick in. I don't know. I don't know. But if you asking me right now, no. If it's like one of those rock, I don't know. Shit. Oh God, you guys would be so disappointed in me. You'd be so disappointed in me. You're gonna be like, that bitch red. I'm sorry. I've already told you. If you were losing a fight, would you bite them? Bite the fuck out of them. I already asked that. Would you let your wife have sex with your brother to keep him alive? I already said my sister going in there, she going up. Would you date or marry someone your friend dated years ago? Fuck no, I don't go against the grain. It's backdooring. What would you do if you were driving and then your car started saying your name? It just depends on which day, because first of all, I'm gonna want to know, like, you knew that I was having a bad day Tuesday, so why the fuck you didn't start talking to me Tuesday? You see me at my worst, and not once did you say, Princess, it's okay, but now you want to say, like, I would just have so many questions. I don't know if I would keep driving or pull over, but I definitely would have so many questions. If you get cheated on, would you, even if I dated them first? If you got cheated on, would you leave the person? Let's say if I've never been in a relationship before, but let's say if I was in a committed relationship and I thought this person was so faithful to me and they could do no wrong to me and they cheated on me, would I forgive them? I probably would. But out of fear of getting cheated on again, I'd probably be like, let's make this an open relationship, because I probably would cheat back. If I wasn't already cheating. I don't know. That's such a tough question. It's never happened to me, but I probably, I'm a cheater. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a cheater, so, I can't say. If you seen a man fighting a woman, do you help, or if I seen a man fighting a woman, by me being a woman, listen to me. It just depends on the degree, because if he love her and he whipping her ass like that, what the fuck he gonna do to me? But I ain't just gonna ignore it. No. But am I gonna jump in there? Do you believe in manifestation? I do. I do. The power of the tongue is more golden than any sword and any weapon that you could ever have in this world. Your tongue. Marriage would be out of the question. Why do you believe people play the blame game? Because they don't want to take accountability. Accountability is one of those things that people lack. Like, he beat my ass because I burnt him. She stabbed me because I slept with her sister. Like, people don't say them things. People just say he beat me or she stabbed me. They don't want to say why. How do you know that we are all not living a dream? How do you know that we are alive? How do you know that we are not dead? How do you know that we're not in some stimulated world, that we are incubators and this is just a dream that we're all having? Have you ever stalked someone? I stalked someone like 5%. We don't know, right? I stalked somebody like 5%, literally. It was a 5% stalk. Have you ever seen an alien? Maybe. Have you ever caught feelings from sex, like a one-night stand? Two-player for that, baby. You won't get me. You won't get me. You can't get Pete like that with no. Okay, so would you have sex with a dead body? No, because what? Do you believe mental illness is real? Let's come back to that question. We're going to come back to is mental health is real. We're going to come back to that because that's a question that can be broken down in so many, it's a catch-22. That question there, is mental illness real, or is it something that they call spiritual people to give it a meaning so people would think that the world is crazy? We're going to come back to that. If you had to do crack or meth, which one would you do? Crack. Because meth comes from up under the cabinet. It's all the chemicals. At least you know what crack is. You shouldn't do neither one, but at least you know what it is. I already asked that. How do you know we're alive? Do you believe this food is real or fake? It's fake as fuck. It's faker than this hair in my head. What about Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola. I used to be so addicted. Coca-Cola. If your friend cheated on your brother or sister, would you tell them? Yes, because, bitch, what is wrong with you? You don't cheat on my sibling, you stupid ass. Would you become a cult leader? In my younger day, I would have had a... yes. That shit would have been called... I don't even know what a Prince's flock. The flock of the North. North flocks. I don't know what it would have been called, but yeah. The reason, like, I've never thought about it in life, but the reason I know I would have had it a cult, because you can start a cult and you get those people to do anything you want for you to do in this world. You know what I mean? So I could have started a cult as a young person and been a millionaire right now based off of the people, being little minions. At this age, no, I wouldn't. Would you live in a nudist community? Fuck yes, baby. I'm proud of every stretch mark, baby. I'm proud of every fucking roll. I would let it hang out, titties hanging low there. Mine. You know what? Such a misconception. I don't know if there are any women that ever watch me, but I was told that if I breastfed, that my titties would sit up. They're gonna go flat like a tire, bitch. Have you ever seen a ghost? Yes. Where do you believe our souls go when we die? To the sky. That's what the stars are that you see. The stars are the souls. They're waiting to go to the next mission. Would you rather sniff water through a straw or eat 3 bees? Definitely sniff water through a straw. Would you rather read minds or be invisible? Be invisible. I can read minds now. If a person you were having sex with turns into an alien, what would you do? It depends on the person. What if we are dead? I must really want to know these questions because I keep what? What if we're all in the graves outside? The grave. What if we all have a plot already? And then we're all ghosts and spirits that just believe we're real because we've been conditioned. I don't know. Would you gangbang your wife? Would I get gangbanged? Yes. 7 people, please. Don't judge me. Judge yourself. Judge yourself. I'm getting toe out the frame. Do you believe your vote count? Nope. I do not believe my vote count. How many days do you eat leftover? If it's like African food, I can eat it for a week. Easily. 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 Excuse the fuck out of me. Why would you crush me after telling me you love me? Why would you crush me after telling me you love me? You would do a gangbang with your family? No, nigga. No. If I did a gangbang, my shit would come from like it definitely would be a group of Africans. Might have one from this country, one from this place, one from it'll be 7 different Africans in that motherfucker from 7 different places. I know one now be from Guinea Conakry though, cause no disrespect, but I ain't met a Fulani yet that could fuck. Or a Gambian, no disrespect. But I haven't had all, so I'm not saying all. Now Haitians, some pursued. They're not circumcised, and they're pretty decent at what they do. They're pretty decent. They're pretty decent. I don't know about white people or anything else. I don't know. I've had a Pakistan before. I've had a Bosnia Indian. Yes, because when I said it, like just think 7 different foreigners from 7 different groups banging you. Right now, if you have 7 different women from 7 different ethnicities, not one from unless you have one American and then you have the other 6 from wherever you want them from. Germany, Italy, Japan, Spain, West Africa, East Africa, South Africa, Asia, like you get what I'm saying? Like all the little titties different, those pink, those that. You wouldn't know what to do. All those 7 different things looking at you, shape differently, smell differently, be what? Child, you better explore this world and see what's out there. For real. Yeah. And I think I said Nigerians. They pretty good. I give them their prop. And Senegalese. Senegalese. I don't know if no Senegalese will ever see this, but baby, Senegalese got very huge penis, and some of them have very good stamina. Like Spanish women and white women love them. I don't like it like that. Mm. And I've never been with a girl. I've never kissed a girl. I've never had a girl kiss me. I've never hunched a girl. I've never did anything with a girl in my whole entire 37 years on this earth. Not because I think it's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my cup of tea. I've not yet to ever see a woman to make me be like, you know what? I think I wanna do what? Do what? Put some wet on my eeks. Who? And then I don't like toys, so I know ain't nothing a girl could do for me. I ain't never had a toy in me my whole entire life. I don't. So I just like men. I like Africans, all shapes, forms, size. I like Africans. Good morning. Yeah, I ain't never been with no girl. You too, Wolfman. Never had the desire. I've never this far. Let me tell you, this far in life, I've never seen a girl yet, a woman, female that's been like, I want to suck them to do what? When a man be like, suck his nipple, that shit, suck what? That shit weird to me. That shit don't turn me on. That's I don't like stuff like that. I don't like that. I've never done anal. It's a lot of things I stay away from it. You know, anal, when you do anal, do you know what kind of spirits is in there? Everything is a porter, right? Anal sex is another porter. So. Whew. That's what make demons, and you can do a lot of things to people through the anal. Honestly, if you think you could love spell somebody through the vagina, what you think you could do in the anal? No, it's yeah, yeah. If used right, you could put somebody under a spell. Yeah. So no, I don't. People don't even know what they be doing. They be having sex in certain holes and doing certain things. And, nope, not me. I'll be 38 and I ain't never did in the anal. Cause what? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When I was like 18, man, this guy got to arguing because he was giving me he licked my rectum. It's like the second time I had it. I'm still green, so I don't know what's. He told me he was gonna do me in my booty hole. Bro, we was really arguing about this grown man thing. He finna do me in my booty. You not, sir. You smoking crack if you ever think you finna do me in my ass. Bitch, I die behind this booty hole. Wallahi, billahi, I swear by God, I'm dying. No, I don't watch those things. I don't watch those things. I have seen, and then he says to me, he says, you got all that big ass booty and don't want a nigga to fuck you in it. Hey, sir, please take me home. I was in Delaware and we was in Philly. I was at Delaware. He came and got me. We end up in Philly, which is like, across the like, no, take me back. What? Who finna do who? And they what? Not my booty. So yeah, I don't know, but in my life, I didn't even know. Listen to me. I don't judge me, okay? I've been experienced, but I've been green a little bit. I didn't know. I didn't know women, and I'm not judging. 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 I swear to God. I didn't know women was doing men in the rectum. It's called pegging. Somebody asked me to do that to them, and I didn't know what it was. So I had to go Google. I had to go research it. I was like, oh. And then later, there two women showed me videos of them doing that to men, and I was like, if doing it in your anal make your vagina muscles tighter, then you need to learn how to make your own vagina muscles tight yourself. Because it's more than that. Yeah, I'm telling you, I seen the videos. The very first video I seen that lady showed me, it was like about 7 years ago. And I was devastated. I was so, it had just, I see how some people, it kept flashing in my head. Because I'm like, I had never seen it in my whole entire life. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. And I guess because men think because I'm not masculine because I don't know, maybe they think I'm into that shit. No, I could never. I don't judge nobody. But I could never. Like, one video I seen a man crawling on his knees for. I ain't not well now, Wolfman. I ain't knocking it. I'm just saying what I've seen. To each their own. Cause I done did some shit that people look at me sideways too. I don't judge shit as long as everybody's grown and consensual. Whatever two grown, three, four, five, six grown consensual people do, that's on them. I ain't judging shit. As long as they having fun and everybody's consenting, shit, go for it. Everybody's fun is different. I just didn't know people was doing it. But am I judging it? Hell no. Am I doing it? Fuck no. I ain't even get fucked in the ass. So I know I ain't fucking no nigga in the ass. But do I judge it? No, nigga, turn up, have fun. Hey, yeah, it might not be for you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It may not be for you. I've never done it. I'm not into it. I'm just telling you what I seen. Somebody showed me, but I don't judge it because at the end of the day, like, who the fuck are we to judge what somebody like? But that shit is fun to some people. It's not bad. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with it. Like, I believe whatever people do, as long as they're consensual and they're grown of age, I wouldn't care if a man like two of them in his ass. That's his motherfucking right. But I'm gonna be the one to put one, two, three. No. But am I gonna see him and be like, you gay ass? No, nigga, hell no. No. No, no. That's that man right. I just didn't know people doing it. Know what I'm saying? It ain't your thing. But I just didn't know people was doing it. I don't play with people. I just told you I ain't never been with a girl, so you know my stance. But I don't knock it either. People got the right to be and do what they want, cause ain't nothing wrong with it. I just feel like people that be like, oh my God, he gay. What you scared of? You scared he gonna know you look at gay porn when ain't nobody watching? Like what be? I don't never know what the problem be. Yeah, I don't never know what the problem be. Why men be caring if another man gay? What they gotta do with you? Hmm? You don't care if two women goddamn licking cats by you. That's the one that's disgusting. Do you know what come out of a coochie? Yeast infection. It bleeds. Oh my God. But now y'all rather see two women. Oh. Live life. Be who you are. Be happy. Live in your truth. It doesn't matter what you like as long as you ain't liking motherfucking kids and animals. Then you okay. Once you cross the line and you like kids and animals, bitch, something wrong with you. You are no longer motherfucking accurate that deserves to be on this earth. I don't care how you see it, how you take it. But anything outside of children and animals, have fun. Turn the fuck up, bitch. Put on a show. Put on a motherfucking show. Put on a show, baby. And it would be making me mad. Women be ready to out a nigga. I played in your ass. I played in your ass. You weren't saying that shit when you were playing that man ass. Now you want the motherfucking world to know that you a half ass, that you were, I don't know what the fuck call it, man fucker. Now you want the world to know it. Nah. That shit be lame too. I be seeing stories like that. That lady said, you didn't say that when I had that dildo and you were busting multiple nuts. He said, you said you wouldn't tell anybody that. People be tripping, bro. Let people be who they are. Let people live in their truth. Let people live in their right. Let people be who they are. Let people be true. Let people be free. Stop having stipulations on who can be gay and who can't be gay and who can be gay curious, bi curious, or whatever the fuck it's called. For real. That's what's wrong with the world. They be want to crucify people for being who the fuck they are. Okay, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta use the restroom. I gotta piss really bad. I probably shouldn't have said that, but we all gotta pee, right? And then I wanna go find something to eat for breakfast. But I know I'll be back probably like, what time is it? It's 9:18. I'll be back in about an hour. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being kind. Thank you for being genuine. Thank you. And never pay permanent attention to temporary situations. Do unto others as you want done to you. Monkey see, monkey do, monkey make a fool out of you. It's kind of that simple. We are here to restore humanity. Anything that goes against it got to get the fuck away from here. It's kind of that simple. I know, right? I gotta go. Thank you.